Just real quick, man. I just want somebody to know, man, that God, He still can use you despite, the things you've been going through, despite what you've been through. No matter how weak your spirit may be, no matter how weak your mind may be, God can still use you. He's gonna give you the strength to accomplish whatever it is that He has created you to do. The reason I'm saying this is because I was reading Luke. It was just talking about, how God can use frail human beings, how He can use people that are weak. And throughout that, it was saying, how we shouldn't minimize God, and how we shouldn't just not minimize Him to thinking that, He can't do things through us. How we should always remain faithful no matter how our situation may look, no matter how our lives may be. He always just wants us to remain faithful. And it's really it's a blessing. It should give us, I should say, it should give us, that hope, and that peace and that joy we look for, knowing that God still wants to use us despite how we may feel about ourselves, or despite how our life looks. We can still be used, man, and that's really the ultimate message here. And it says, sometimes when we do God's will, or when we are called to do God's will, it doesn't guarantee us a comfortable life. It doesn't guarantee us a life without stress. It doesn't guarantee us a life without hurt, without pain, without agony, without defeats, without trials and tribulations, all those things. And I can attest to that because I definitely have experienced those things. I definitely have been through the fire, and some days I still feel like I am in the fire. I am in the storm. But when I just look and see, when I read, I should say, and hear what God is saying, and see what He's trying to do in my life and all the things that I'm going through, it's definitely for a reason. And He wants us to be able to use the things we go through to do His work, to help others. Even if we hate it, even if it's hard, even if we want to quit, even if we feel like we're not gonna make it, he still wants us to go through it, because he needs us to have the strength, he needs us to have the courage, he needs us to have the faith. He needs us to have all these different things that He's trying to build inside of us, so that we can go out and help someone in the world. That's what it's all about at the end of the day, helping someone. And I know we can look at life, and we want the finer things of life. We want the fancy home, we want the nice car, we want the nice family, we want the nice job. And I'm not saying that you're not gonna get that, because I believe you will receive those things just because of the grace of God, and you're His child and He loves you. But sometimes some of us, we just don't have it as easy as others, and we have to go through the process, because God has a plan that He's trying to, that He will, I should say, that He will finish, and He needs us to be fully prepared to do, the work, and just work out His plans for the world, man. And I'm really just sharing this video. I know I'm kind of rambling just a little bit, but I just wanted to get on here and share this video with you all, because um, I feel like there is a lot of people who want to give up. I have my days when I want to give up, man. When I'm not seeing things turn around, when it feels like I'm in the same situation, when I see other people starting to flourish and I'm still in my same situation, even though I'm doing, all the right things, and I'm doing, all I can do to glorify God's name, and help others. And sometimes when you just do everything right, you just want to love something in return. And I just want you to know, man, just keep doing what you're doing, and your time is gonna come. And just continue to trust in God, and know that He's gonna make everything work for a greater good. He's gonna make everything work out for His cause. Your life is gonna be elevated. Your gifts will be used. Everything that you pray for will be answered on His time, man. But just continue to trust Him. I pray for you, and I want you all to pray for me. because like I say, I have days when I'm weak, have days when I'm scared and don't understand. So yeah, love y'all and pray that you all are helped by this. Bless.